If you're looking for leads for your carpet cleaning business, in this video, I'm going to give you the top 3 ways to get leads for your business, as well as I'm going to give you a bonus at the end. Over the last 4 years, I was the director of business development as a consultant for a very large carpet cleaning business, over $5 million in revenue. And I'm going to walk you through some of the strategies that we implemented in their business to help them scale to that level and to keep a steady pipeline of new customers coming in, returning customers coming back, and leads flowing through so that they could grow their sales. So the first thing that we look at is this right here is our Flash customer journey. And I'm going to walk you through this sequence. I'm going to show you exactly how to do these things. So the first one that I want to talk about is organic search online. This is going to be the number one way that you can get leads for your business. So let's go over here. I'm going to pull up this incognito window. This is just like a neutral search for us. So this is a search in Dallas, Texas. What I would recommend doing is going to your local area, typing in carpet cleaning, and then your geographical target and seeing what your competition is doing. So I'm going to touch on some ads later because that's a way to get leads. But this right here is called the Google Local Service Pack. And this is your Google business profile. So if you notice here, these companies, you probably know OxyFresh. These ones are probably not franchises, but you can tell they have 87, 92, 110 reviews. So the first thing and most important thing to do is get reviews for your business. So how do you get reviews for your business? If you set up a Google business profile on there, you're going to have a link to get reviews. And what reviews are going to allow you to do is to rank better. Google has told us that 17% of your ranking is reviews. And so that's a really big part. So if you go to your Google business profile, just type it in there, click on reviews. You can click get more reviews. And then you can see right here, this is your review link. And you can send this out to your past customers or anyone really that would refer you. So the first thing is organic search online, get ranking in that local map pack. And so I just want to share this part with you. So going in and filling out all the stuff in your Google business profile. Another thing that you'll notice on here is that all of their prime main categories is carpet cleaning service. So you want to make sure that that is your main category. You can only pick one. So you want to make sure that you select carpet cleaning service. Go through and fill out everything on the back end. The way that this looks is when you go in here, you go to edit profile, you fill in all of this information, your description, your categories, when you started, link up your social accounts, link up your service areas, make sure you put in the specific cities. We're all over the country, so it doesn't really matter. But for your business, you want to put in all this stuff, make sure your hours are there, fill out as much stuff as you can. Some of this stuff might not be relevant to your business, like not ours, but fill out as much as you can. Get all that stuff filled out, and then you want to hit reviews really hard. The reason reviews are so important, as you can see, it makes the most effect out of all these other things, 17%. So if you change your primary category and you get a bunch of reviews, then you're going to rank for these keywords. The one big caveat to this is that, and I'm going to get into this in 1 second, if you're not literally located in Dallas, Texas, it's going to be very hard to rank here because this is Dallas. So if you're in a suburb, let's say you're in Irving, well, you're not going to show up for this search in this local map pack because you're not in Dallas, and these companies are literally located in Dallas. So this leads us to our second ad channel, which is right here. This is called your Google Local Service Ads or Google Guaranteed Sponsored Posts. And you can see this company, they have 22 Google reviews, and they're literally ranking number one over Steam Master Cleaning. They're also, these companies must not have Google Local Service Ads set up, but this company is set up for messages and phone calls. These Google Local Service Ads, a big part of this is the number of reviews that you have. And so by getting reviews here, it's going to help you here. The most important part of this whole equation is that even if you're not located in Dallas, Texas, you can set these ads to service all the cities around you: Irving, Dallas, Fort Worth, Arlington, DeSoto, Cedar Hill. You can set your geographical area, so it's going to show you all these different places, even though you don't have a physical location there. And it's the number one place on Google. So how do you get this stuff set up? So if you go to ads.google.com/home, local service ads, or just go to Google and type in Google local service ads, you can go right here and get started and sign in. It's literally free to set up. All you do is just set a budget, and it's a pay per lead model. So what I would recommend doing is, and I'll put this link down below, you can go here. You can calculate your budget. So you just put in your zip code, how many leads do you want, select carpet cleaning, and it's going to tell you in your area, when someone clicks this button to call you, it's going to charge you this amount of money. And so you know that if you set your budget at $500, it only fills if you get these leads. The big part to this is that if you don't have enough reviews, you're not going to be shown. So then you're not going to get the leads. So it kind of goes hand in hand with these two things. You got to get reviews so that you rank here, but then you also have to get reviews so that you rank here and you have the opportunity to get these pay per lead models. So that's the first two. You want to get in this section, which is free, and then you want to get in this section, which is paid, but it's pay per lead. So you don't really have to pay any money unless you get any leads out of it. So it's a win-win. Now, when we look at the Google search engine results page, you can see your Google local service ads are the number one. Then you have this section right here, which is your Google business profile. And then down here is where your website would rank. So I don't even want to talk about website SEO and that kind of stuff, because really if you rank in here and you rank in here, you're going to get leads from this. And these are probably the top 2 places to get leads for your business that I would highly recommend. Now, the next one, and then I'm going to give you a bonus one, is more conceptual and more of a strategy that you can implement that is going to pay dividends in the long run. So right now, you probably might be feeling this is like, okay, great, Phil, I set this up and now I get a call. Well, you have to fight one for these transactions. You have to talk to this person, negotiate on price, set up the job, and go out there, which is fine, but it's not necessarily a scalable process because you're constantly fighting back and forth to get these jobs. You have to get a CSR, and then your CSR, again, they're the ones that are trying to book you and get you out on jobs. So the third one, and we've seen this to be extremely effective, is to build these business-to-business partnerships. The reason that these are so important is because let's say that someone in your area installs carpet, right? They do hardwood floors or carpet installation, but they don't do the cleaning side of things. Well, they can refer you business, and then you can give them a cut back whenever you do a job for them. So let's say there's a million people that install carpet in your area. They can say, hey, we have a company that we partner with to keep up with your cleaning. Let's get your 6-month cleaning scheduled. If they schedule that, maybe you give them an extra $100 or something like that. But now you get them into your rotation, into your mix here of getting a lead coming in all the way to a sale and getting them through this pipeline. So the B2B relationships are huge. The biggest ones that we found for this is, yes, realtors, but realtors can be hard because everyone's hitting up the realtors. The flooring people that install flooring is a home run. And most of the times, no one is contacting these people because they don't think that that is someone that's going to refer them. But if you build a relationship and you make it a win-win situation, it works amazing. And we've seen this to be almost like 25, 30% of people's business. And as I mentioned before, with these ones, you don't have to fight for every single transaction. You fight for one-time relationship, and then they refer you in, and then they come through your sales sequence. So you don't have to fight every single time. You're the preferred vendor. They recommend you. They come into your lead process. Maybe even on your website, you have a separate form for these people to submit their referrals. They come through your sales process. They get a cut, and everyone wins, and everyone's happy. That is an extremely scalable process. And that would be the third best way because it allows you to not be out or on the phone. It allows you to be running the business, working on the business, and not having to fight for all these deals. The last one, I promise you, I'll give you a bonus, is retargeting. Many, many times we talk to businesses, especially carpet cleaning, that they go through their funnel here or they get a lead and then they leak out and they don't actually go through their sales funnel and become a customer. They all end up in this big blue ocean of past prospects and customers. Well, what they don't do is they don't retarget them. They don't do a monthly newsletter or an email. They don't send out a text message blast to them. They don't call them and ask them to come back into their sequence again. We see this, like, let's say someone's going to be doing their carpet cleaning for spring cleaning. Well, then the next year, maybe it's around the holidays and they need someone to do their carpet cleaning again, and the company that they went with didn't do a good job. Well, that would be that perfect opportunity for someone to reach back out and bring them in. The other thing is, let's say you get that referral in from someone that installs carpet. They come through, after 6 months or a year and they get their carpets cleaned. Well, ideally, they should be coming through every single year or every 2 years to get their carpets cleaned. And maybe you start doing tile and grout and you cross sell other services. Maybe you start doing area rug cleaning, cross sell other services. So there's a ton of opportunity here. Maybe you do spot treatments. I mean, there's a million things. There's a ton of opportunity here to cross sell other services to past customers and also to bring prospects back into the funnel. And that's going to be the fourth one that I would say is, if you're not doing retargeting, you're missing out on how these companies are really scaling their business. They're getting this snowball spinning right here for returning customers, and they're adding fuel to the fire with all these new customers. And this snowball spins, and this is literally how they scale their business to multi-7 figures, is by getting this snowball to spin. So that's going to be the 3 plus a bonus best ways to get leads. If you're interested in growing your business, this is what we do. We partner with companies. We help them increase their sales, keep their schedules full. I'll put a link down below. We do free marketing audits. We'll go through your entire stuff, give you the game plan, walk you through it. Whether we work together or not, it's all good. We just like to help businesses. Be sure to hit like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.